What is going on, my broskies? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today we're having a look at the brand new 10-star difficulty Blitz battle, or otherwise known as the Pirate Alliance Challenge. Look, this event sucks. I mean, this event really is very pesky, and considering the boosted list, it's not great to build for, especially if you were unable to pull the new characters, which I know a lot of people have opted to just outright skip this Sugo Fest, which is completely understandable, and this doesn't really add any positivity to the community, considering that this event is very difficult to build for, at least for building a high point boosted team, and to build a team that is not only efficient in clearing it for getting more points, but also clearing it in a timely manner. So in this video today, I'll be showing you guys my own personal team, which does have a lot of the rare recruits, but we also have another team in this video that has none of the new batch in it, and is predominantly, like half the team is at least, is free to play, which is good, and it has a rare recruit and also one legend that has been out for quite a while now. So honestly, that team should fit a lot of people's bills, and it actually is a pretty efficient team. So we'll go ahead and showcase all of that in today's video. Before we do that though, I want to talk about the event in its entirety. Of course, the little notepad here, you'll be able to click the board and you'll go over to the website, and that'll give you a link to showing your ranking compared to the global players, and also the worldwide event with the Japan players as well, and also will show your ranking between your alliances as well. Of course, there are Chopperman missions relating to this event, so you can see here the Samurai versus Dragon, great rewards. I have been farming a little bit so far, but there's some really good rewards, including, you know, support medals, which if you don't have them, very good to have those. You've also got the Almighty Manuals, there's some cotton candy, there are some rare recruit tickets in here. I haven't actually had a look to see if characters from the recent Sugo Fest are included in these tickets. If I had to take a guess, I would say that they're not, considering that is typically not what happens in other events of this style. So you can go to 20,000 points to get the final reward, but also in this event is by clearing it, you'll be able to get the rewards for the brand new free-to-play Kaido character, which I actually just finished maxing out. So here we have him completely maxed out, and of course this is a very special unit. For the first time in Treasure Cruise, we have a free-to-play character that has Final Tap, and this character with Final Tap also has a super type effect, which is just super unique on a character. So let's go ahead and have a look. He is a strength-driven powerhouse with a captain ability that would boost driven only if the character's first class is driven. So for an example, Kaido, his top class is driven, the secondary class is powerhouse. So that means he only gives the big boost to characters that have their first classes driven. So unfortunately, that's pretty bad, because there's not a lot of characters in the game that are in that category. Like there's a lot of driven characters in the game, but for the ones that have driven only as their top class, very, very hard. But then you've also got that being a 3x boost, but then also boosts their attack by 1.5 times extra if they have a strength slot. Also 1.2 health, and boost the chances of strength slots appearing. So what this means is that if you have a driven character with their first class have a strength slot, they're a 4.5 times captain. It's really strong for a free-to-play unit, but of course not too many units are even going to get that big boost anyway, so take that as you will. The special ability removes burn and despair by 3 turns, and also deals 300 times his attack and strength damage to all enemies. That's a lot for a free-to-play unit. Removes all beneficial effects, and changes all slots including block into strength, and boosts driven characters attack by 2.25 for 1 turn. This is going to be a very good special as a sub on teams. Good damage output there, damage dealing special, strength slots, and an attack boost to driven. Very good crewmate there. In terms of his crewmate effects, strength slots are matching for driven, so that's obviously very, very good with his special, and just a stat boost there. His super type special does require a Orochi, King, Queen, or Jack to be on the team, and his super type special gives -1 cooldown to strength and changes all slots into strength. So obviously this character is very centered around getting those strength slots on your characters, and that works very well with his final tap as well, because for it to work you need to reach the final stage and make sure this unit has a strength slot, and if you do that, when he is the last character to attack, he gets an additional 700 base attack added to his final tap. So he's going to be hitting for a decent amount of damage. If you do have other legends on the team, he's probably not going to be hitting as hard as some of the other characters that you may have, so I don't even know if the final tap's even that worth it. But either way, pretty decent character overall for a free-to-play unit that has super type and final tap. So I just hope that we get more of these in the future just because they're super unique. So with all that being said, let's go ahead now and jump into the video where we can go ahead and kill Kaido in this Blitz battle event with the two teams. One being the boosted team with a lot of rare recruits in this batch, but also one more accessible team for you guys out there. Alright, jumping in, we have the more accessible team first. If you guys want to go and check out my own personal team, go ahead and click on the video timeline to skip to that part of the video, or alternatively, go down below into the video description where the timestamps are also available. So the thing about this as well is that the information that you see for the stage breakdown in this video is all done by my own research. So if there are some imperfections or some incorrect details in the stage breakdown, definitely leave them down below in the comment section so we can clear that up for everyone, so that if you guys out there are aiming to build your own personal teams for this, you guys have the applicable information ready. So anyways, getting into the event, the really annoying thing about this event in general is that obviously the batch is tailor-made for this event. So without them, it makes it very difficult considering the boosted list is not amazing. And this team in particular you guys are seeing, all of them are boosted aside from one unit, which is actually the rare recruit Cat Viper. Oddly enough, he's not boosted. I really don't understand why he isn't, considering there are other Nekkos and other Inus that are boosted, but that particular rare recruit one isn't, and is actually very good for this event. So it's very frustrating that that is the case. Also, the Kizuna Chopper that just released, very good for this, getting rid of the bind and the attack down on stage 4. And then Hyogoro and Okiku are also going to be relatively good choices. Okiku is very good in particular because Okiku does have a crewmate effect that gets rid of 5 turns of blindness, and you do get blinded on stage 3 on the Orochi mini-boss fight. So having a way to get around that is very good. Alternatively, you could run like a gabe character with the support of the Sai rare recruit Kobe. That is another way to circumvent that blindness effect. The final stage versus Kaido is also very annoying, considering there are two different variations. There's one variation where he becomes an int character, and there is one variation where he becomes a strength character. Now, there are two different things going on here. Obviously, the top part of the stage breakdown is all the same. However, what will happen is if he's an int character, he has increased defense, and he does revive with 50% of his HP. So he revives for 20 million, and after he does revive, he special limits your crew where you can only use one special. However, if he is a strength character, instead of the increased defense, he has % damage reduction instead. So if you have the new Denjiro and Kinemon character, their special removes both of those, so that's awesome. So you can use them as a friend captain if you want. And also, there is an interrupt. If you activate any special that manipulates your slots, Kaido will remove your accumulated values and change all your slots into block. So obviously lots of very annoying things going on here, and you need some type of way to get around two different variations of this final boss. Luckily, this team is able to do that so long as you attack in the right order and use the specials at the right time. So I'll leave you guys with this clip and we'll pick things up with my own personal team. And then of course it is no surprise that this is going to be the team that I'm going to be using. So of course we were quote-unquote lucky enough to pull Odin, so we're going to be using him as our captain, and the 3 rare recruits, of course. If you have the rare recruits, makes things very easy. Definitely make sure if you do have your own rare recruit Raizo to have him on the bottom row, considering stage 4 Kaido will bind your top and middle row, so you need that bind remover to be on that bottom row. Alternatively, if you have a support effect, then that is also a really good way to get around it too, if you want to go down that route instead. And of course we have the Kawamatsu for the special bind and the despair on the final boss stage, and Ashura Doji to get around the attack down that gets inflicted to us on stage 4 as well. And then because I personally don't own Kinemon and Denjiro, we're going to be using them as a friend captain, and that leaves a free spot in our team. And I just decided to put in Dogstorm, like no real particularly reason why. You could literally put anything that you want, so I just decided to use him. There's no real reason why we decided to do that. But either way, yeah, look, I understand that a lot of people are going to be pissed off about this event, and believe you me, I'm with you on that one. I think this event is very poorly designed. Just the whole celebration is just underwhelming, right? And I think a lot of people just kind of agree to that, the fact that this event really could have been structured way better. I mean, it would have been nice if we had like a new raid boss. It's been so long since we've had a new raid boss, and it is kind of surprising that, you know, during a big celebration like this, that they're not even going to do a raid boss. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just really, really strange. So we'll have to wait and see how it all goes. Personally, I am actually going to be out all day tomorrow, so I will not be able to provide you guys with content regarding that. But hopefully, maybe on the final day, we might be able to do a bit of streaming for this event. So definitely look forward to that. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video today, though, and good luck with your Blitz battle farming. Really hope it goes well for everyone out there. Get those rewards and help your alliance rank up really, really high. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.